Pickle.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yes, this is Mr. Pickle.
What is that, cute? Is that trying to be funny? Cute, Mr. Pickle. What's that all about?
What kind of cute? I said this is Mr. Pickle. That's the name of the company.
I thought it was a little coming off a little sideways there, a little like, kind of cute with that fresh mouth, Mr. Pickle. I don't understand that.
Well, who do you want to talk to, sir?
Yeah, I was thinking about getting, some of those, those condiments, those side dishes there for a big picnic I'm having.
What kind of side dishes?
How do I do that? I order that from you guys, or what? How do we go down that route?
We have pickles. We have sauerkraut. We have pickled tomatoes.
Well, see, that's what I mean. Okay, that's, you're getting kind of cute again. Everything's pickles. I don't understand. Well, what is is that the idea, the whole thing?
That's the business we're in. We're in the pickle business.
Oh, that's what you're calling. Oh, see, now you're making more sense. You say, oh, hi, this is Mr. Pickle.
That's the name of the company. How else can I answer the phone?
Yeah, I know, but the way you came off there, it was
Well, how did I come off? Or when the phone rings, the name of the company is Mr. Pickle.
Oh,
So I can only say, hello, this is Mr. Pickle.
Oh, no, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, if your mind is in the gutter, I can't help that.
No, it's just a little weird there. I just call and make nice business.
Well, when you called, who were you calling?
I calling for, get myself little side dishes.
But where did you get the number?
I didn't expect you to get on the phone.
Excuse me, sir, where did you get...
I got the number out of the Yellow Pages.
And what did it say there that number was for?
I don't know. It said something about little sliced up condiments or something. I didn't expect
No, sir. No, sir. Then you're not...
No, you just came off the way you said, hey, what's up there, you Pickle? What's up, Mr. Pickle?
I didn't say nothing about up. I said, this is Mr. Pickle.
Okay, then make me very apologetic. Then I go
That's
down.
all right. No apologies
Okay.
is necessary.
Yeah, how about we go like that then? We get some pickles. I get some sauerkraut there, whatever you got on the side.
If you come down here, you can take whatever or purchase anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a nice picnic there. Some hijinks for the kids, roll
Where
around.
are you located, sir?
Pardon me?
Where are you located? We're in the Brooklyn Terminal Market on Foster Avenue.
Yeah, that's great. I'm pretty much all around the area. I get out that way, no problem,
Okay.
Go to get the kids together, roll around on a blanket underneath the tree,
Excellent. So if you come in the morning, we're open up to 12 o'clock for any sales of...
But you got nice pickles, all of the big ones and the green,
You can pick whatever size you want.
They got them sour kind, those minty pickles.
We have sauerkraut, and we have the small pickles. We have the large pickles.
They got those little, like the finger knobs, whatever they call them, little finger job pickles, the ones that they rub in the hot sauce.
No,
You get that in your eye. That burned your eye out of your head.
No, that we don't have.
Those hot pickles, I get that in my eyes. That's all I need.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those pickles, I rub them on my mouth sometimes just to feel the heat, I rub the pickle all alongside my face. I like that. Hey, let me ask you a question, though. I tell you what, you can bring me a few cases of the pickles or something?
No, we don't deliver, so you have to come and pick it up.
All right, how about this? I come down, I pick up a couple of cases of that shit's on sale. Get a couple of cases of drink up a storm.
No, we don't sell no beer or soda.
Oh, yeah,
All we sell is pickles.
I'll pick up the cases of beer. I'll pick it up. I'll pay for it. Me, you drink beer and eat pickles. How's that?
Well, whatever.
We'll play with the pickles. We'll do whatever. We'll have some beer.
Thank you, sir.
All right there, Charlie.
Hello, it's Bob speaking.
What's up there, Bill?
Yes.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
I'm looking to get a bike.
Congratulations. Good thought.
I'm aware of that.
What were you thinking of getting?
What kind of bike? I had rice burners and all this other stuff, and now I think I'm looking more for the, the cruising bike.
Yeah, sure.
Hello, Earth to Bill, are you with me?
Yeah. Well, I'd like to hear a little bit more about what you're doing. I'd like to sit you on some motorcycles. I mean, I got a couple ideas, but it all really depends, that the motorcycle has to be,
in the store, though, I'm kind of nervous sitting down on a bike there, I don't want to tip it over.
Well, no, I'll be with you the whole time.
Because, a lot of times when I ain't running, I don't have enough strength in my legs.
Did Fitzy tell you that in 40 years I've never let a customer fall on the ground?
I don't know Fitzy that good.
Well, you can trust him.
So lay down.
Why don't you come by and see me?
Get off the couch. Get down. Lay down, I said. Hello, Bill?
Hi. Why don't you come over?
Bill, you there?
Yeah, why don't you come over?
I'm going to do that. I just wanted to run some...
Yeah, I'm here every day but Sunday and Monday.
You guys sell the rice burners there, too?
Absolutely. We're the oldest Suzuki dealer in America. We sell Honda. We sell Yamaha. I've got used bikes. We sell Harley-Davidson.
1 second.
We got them all.
1 second. Get down. Get off the sofa, I said. Goddamn. Bob?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, Phil. He acts up a lot. I got company over, and he's always got his nose sniffling around and up in my balls and whatnot. It's very fucking embarrassing, Bill.
Come on over. What's your first name?
Mike.
Mike. I'm here every
day.
day.
My name's Mike the Rookie.
Okay, Mike, I'm here every day but Sunday and Monday.
All right, and we could do a test ride, take it out, do a little test ride?
Probably not, but we'll talk about it.
Oh, jeez, okay.
Okay? Because you don't have a motorcycle license, do you?
No, I never did. I've been riding motorbikes for years, and I've never had a license, and I've never had a problem yet.
Yeah, well, see, our insurance won't cover you if you don't have a license, so it just ain't happening.
Oh, give me a break with that license crap, will you? What about if you go on the bike with me?
If I ride the bike and you sit on the back.
No. I'll drive the bike. I've been driving bikes for years.
Nope.
Not at all?
Nope.
Why is that?
I just told you why.
Yeah, but I'm a good driver.
It doesn't matter.
I've been driving them for years, Bob.
You show me the motorcycle license.
All right, I have a little Mexican friend that
That's
makes
all I
them.
need. You
All right,
do
one
that.
second.
You get the Mexican to make it. As long as I can copy it, we're good.
I said, get out of the other room. Bob.
I'm with a gentleman here right now, so why don't you stop by and see me, okay?
Yeah, okay, Bob.
Thanks a lot.
Home cooking.
How about Swanson Homestyle recipe number 4? 2 aged cheddars ladled onto pure semolina pasta. When your mom makes it, she calls it macaroni and cheese.
Okay, then I'll try it.
In high school, I knew a girl. Straight A's, popular, cheerleader. She had everything, including a little drinking problem. Now all she has is a drinking problem. Be smart, don't starve.
Every year, the average American consumes over 125 pounds of sugar. And there's no better gum than great-tasting Trident to help fight cavities when you chew after sugary snacks. Trident, millions of teeth, can't be wrong. Chewing great-tasting Trident after sugary snacks helps fight cavities. Now repeat after me. Chocolate a la Trident. Donuts a la Trident. Pie a la Trident. Trident, millions of teeth, can't be wrong.
Your life is changing, and State Farm is there.
I'm State Farm agent Jim McConnell. Terry Saylor's life insurance started out pretty simple. Then there were 3 children, 2 new mortgages, a big job promotion for Terry, and for Mrs. Saylor, a life plan of her own. 7 updates in just 6 years. State Farm agents are there to start you out with life insurance that works for you.
And like a good neighbor.
And we're there to keep it working for you.
State Farm is there.
What's Ernest doing now?
He's waiting for the ketchup.
He's what?
Hey, we don't wait for ketchup. You don't?
Hope you and your ketchup have a real nice time.
Heinz ketchup. It's so rich, so thick. Why waste time with anything else?
Hey, Ernie, need a ride?
Heinz ketchup.
Hi, guys.
The best things come to those who wait.
I started at an early age. Mom introduced me to it. She could tell I really enjoyed it, so I stuck with it over the years, and I'm still at it today. I guess it just makes me feel good inside.
Campbell's Chicken Noodle Soup has always been a part of Olympic hopeful Debbie Thomas's life. And since it's low in fat and cholesterol, it's still part of her training diet today.
At the bottom of it all, soup is good food.
Campbell's.
Sure, I'm street tough, but underneath, I'm a sensitive guy. That's why I wear Hanes. Even us tough guys like a little extra comfort.
You tell him, Bruce. It's not just underwear. It's Hanes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Marco Polo Cruises. Before we get on our way, we would like to explain the safety procedures on our vessel. We are licensed and certified by the United States Coast Guard. Life jackets are located on the second deck, behind the galley, and also on the port and the starboard side of the pilot house. When walking aboard the vessel, please use caution and use handrails where provided. In case of an emergency, please follow the instructions of the crew. Once again, we would like to thank you for sailing with Marco Polo Cruises and enjoy the trip.
The Glenn Jones radio program featuring X-Ray Burns.
What a swell, elegant party this is, Jones. We finally left the dock. The weather is groovy. It didn't rain.
We're a swell bunch of swells here, right?
Swell bunch of swells riding the swells.
Yes. What a lovely day for a cruise. Perhaps we'll go cruising up the west side, Burns, like the old days.
I'd rather go down the west side and up the east side.
Uh-huh.
Like the old days, you mean?
I don't even know where the hell we are right now.
Well, we're going that way, you see.
Yeah?
And
Which way is that?
It's the opposite of the way we left from. That's
hey,
over
there's a bridge, Burns.
Don't cross it.
Uh-huh.
You see, these very waters here, this particular stretch of the East River, several weeks ago, there was an article in the newspaper, Jones. There was a young woman swam all the way around Manhattan Island.
Really?
Yes, but what happened was she was breathing in too much water. She ended up with a condom stuck in her throat.
Oh.
Same thing happened to you.
Years ago on the
over
west
here
side,
on the east
right?
side. Right, but you weren't even swimming.
Yeah, the good old days.
Now, I know there's alcohol on the boat here. I've heard rumors, sea tales maybe, that there is some delicious pizza of some kind. Apparently, a very important pizza that we were all waiting for. Mr.
Well,
Jones.
not only that, Burns, they ran out of beer before we left the dock.
That's a good sign.
Right?
Right. But you got the rock and roll, right?
I got the rock and roll.
You're not going to run
But
out of
They
rock
ran
and roll.
out of beer before we left the dock. They had no idea what they were in for.
I know. I just want you to know that even though the law of the sea applies, which is basically like no law, we expect you all to behave yourself. Remember the detailed and specific safety instructions that we were all given before we left the dock. That's of vital importance.
You know, I played them twice.
You played them twice,
Right?
and it looks like nobody
Just
even
so
heard.
that everybody would
Right.
have a chance to hear the safety instructions.
But do remember that should at any time we encounter firestorms, meteorite strikes, high winds, your wife, girlfriend, or partner can be used as a flotation device.
Can I use them as a flotation device?
Oh, absolutely. I plan to use as many as I can. You see, it's always women and children first, because then you have
That's why,
something to
right?
jump
Yes,
on
of course.
when you hit the water. I actually, after all my foolish comments in the past few weeks, I actually do predict that very, very few of us will be killed today.
I think there'll be very few casualties, actually.
Right?
Looking out, I'm not quite sure who will be coming back with us.
Oh, you can look at the stupid ones. You can tell. You know who you are, right? Those are all the people. What? You must have 1-2 exits off this boat.
Yeah, this way and that way.
Right. Although the captain told me feel free to kick the windows out if you smell smoke of any kind.
Of course.
Right.
Yes, that would be the first thing I would do.
Yes.
Actually, I would take your head and ram it through the window.
Now, my father, when I was a young man, and I was a young man once.
Rammed your head through a window? Oh, Mr.
No.
Howell brought me a beer. Thank you, Mr. Howell.
Gentleman has a...
Mr. Howell.
Yes.
Let's hear it from Mr.
Mr. Howell, ladies
Check out
and
this
gentlemen.
outfit. This guy knows how to have a party.
Hey. Now, my father, Glenn, always told me when I was a young boy, and we didn't live on a ship, of course, but I had a Voice of Music portable phonograph. And he told me if there's ever a fire in the middle of the night, pick the phonograph up and throw it out the window and clamber to safety.
Oh, he didn't know you very well, right? You're not going to throw your stereo out the
Exactly. I'd go throw his stereo out the window, maybe. But no, mine
window. Maybe that Outerman that you kept your pornography in. You
No,
know,
that
the
was-
Outerman that opened up?
I
You
still
have that, right? Yeah.
But I had to throw out the pornography.
This guy had the best pornography.
I went to great lengths to build that collection. That's all I can say about that. We're not out beyond the 3-mile limit yet.
Yes.
And I don't know that all of that pornography is actually legal in New York State.
Well, when we get out beyond the 3-mile limit, that's where they had the first Tyson Secretariat
I
fight.
remember it well.
And that's where anything goes.
We are in New York City, Jones. We are broadcasting currently from the waters of the East River, broadcasting to a hard drive of some kind.
Yes.
And New York is certainly the best city in the world, a city whose landmarks are familiar all over the planet. And now you and I get to sail the waters together.
This is a first for us.
This is a
Vern.
first
We've
for us.
never actually. An IBJ member pointed out right away, as soon as he walked on the boat, that this is the first time that the floor was actually moving at one of our remotes.
Yes, that's true. It just seems like it's moving at all the other remotes.
Yes.
I kind of got my sway and my swagger in sync to the natural motion of the sea here, Jones. See, when the sea goes
Well, you
this
do
way,
know how to sway and swagger.
I go this way. And when the sea goes that way, I go this way.
Well,
And it all
I'm just
works
getting
out.
on my sea legs myself. Cheers to all my friends. Raise your glasses high. The IBJ has taken over the high seas. And let us not forget the reason that we are here today, Burns.
Drink?
Yes, that would be the reason.
Right?
Never mind, you're right.
Okay. It's just a different place to drink, and the scenery is better, Jones. It's an certain element of danger, I think, being out on the high seas, right? Although there's danger when we go to the Loop Lounge, too. And there's danger when we broadcast. I think we bring the danger, actually.
Yes, actually we do.
Right?
But for the most part, the IBJ is well behaved. It's
Think
not
so?
like I used to walk into the bathroom at Howard Johnson's and smell marijuana all the time when we would do remotes on the boardwalk.
Marijuana, you say?
Yeah, nothing like that
I
happened.
find that hard to believe, Glenn. that somebody would bring marijuana to one of our shows, especially in Asbury Park. Such a lovely town. That's the last thing you would expect to find there.
Jonesy! No! The Glenn Jones radio program featuring X-Ray Birds is on the air and on the high seas! Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! I can't hear you! I can't hear you! I want to hear it on the upper deck. Everyone down here, shut up for a second.
Ooh.
On the upper deck, let me hear you rock! Ah, screw you. The lower deck's got it all over on your asses up there.
Yeah.
Pansies hanging out up in the sun.
Maybe he had too much pizza. Right? Too much pizza upstairs. I'm going to go up there and see what the sun is like, Jones. Look around, take a few pictures, see the bridge.
Yeah.
I like the bridges. I like the waves. I like the sea.
Maybe we'll both take a little walk later. Huh?
Think so? We have the technology?
Oh, we have the technology. Jonesy! Ah! The Glenn Jones radio program featuring X-Ray Bird. Ah! Oh, I lost my front tooth. IBJ!
I've been giving this some
Burns,
thought.
I lost my wool.
Come here. I'll kick you in the bag, man. You'll get your wool back
The
real
nuts?
quick. Yeah. I'll kick you right in the bag. I was thinking, giving some thought to this last night. As you know, I had predicted some type of, you may find this hard to believe, but I had a lack of confidence that we may all survive this trip. I did predict some type of maritime disaster. If we were all in the Poseidon Adventure, let's say we're doing...
Wait a minute, I want to be Gene Hackman.
No, well, that's the point, bro. I was going to ask the people, I'm going to ask you, the IBJ members who are lucky enough to attend this particular cruise, if we were recasting the Poseidon Adventure today on this boat at this moment, would Jones would be Stella Stevens. I would be Carol Lindley.
I still want to be Gene Hackman.
I want to be Gene Hackman, but I'm Carol Lindley. Have you seen me without my pants? I'm more like Carol Lindley than I am Gene Hackman. But you, baby, look at you. You're big, you're swollen, you're busting out all over the place. You got sequins from head to toe. You got the square-tip white patent leather shoes, bro. Nothing beats that. Nothing beats that.
You look pretty good in a skirt, Burns.
I always look good in a skirt.
But those socks,
Those are kilt socks.
you really got to do something. High
What?
heels, I think high heels would look nicer.
These are steel-toe boots in case I have to
I
kick the
know,
windows
I
out.
thought about letting you kick me
You
in the
laugh
crotch.
now.
And I looked down and realized they were steel-toe boots.
What?
Oh!
Oh!
Hey, you! Hey, you! Look at him in the sailboat. And we got an engine, pal!
Yeah.
We got a motor!
They think they're better than us. They think they're better than us because they're powered by wind. This particular radio broadcast has been powered by hot air for like 25 years. Or 20 years, right? 25 years?
Something like that.
It's all a big blur, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is, Burns. And it's becoming blurrier as the afternoon moves on. We have the statue yet?
Are you going to go out and do something?
Come on, man.
You're going to do something American when we get to the statue? I will not have you. Don't make fun of the Statue of Liberty.
I wasn't making fun. I was looking for the statue. Hey, everybody move to one side of the boat.
Yeah, let's all get over to one side.
Everybody move to the, let's see, you got your bow, your stern, and your, what is it, Burns?
You got your starboard and you got your port.
Yeah, but we're facing the wrong way.
Right.
So
That would be
your
your
port,
starboard.
and that would be your starboard, right?
But this would be
All right,
port.
everybody move to the starboard side.
Right.
Come on, really. Come on. Come on.
Unless you're
Everybody
drinking
move
port
to the starboard
wine.
side.
Then you move
Everybody
to
up
the
on
other
the deck, move to the starboard side. Now I'm going to move over to the starboard side. And now we're really going to make a difference, right? Yeah! Look at that.
You're spitting in the eyes of physics, Jones. I thought never, ever get on something that floats with you, or me, for that matter. But if we all get on one side, then we're just going to steam around in circles, Jones.
That's all right.
And we'll have to stay here until we run out of beer.
We
and that
actually are going in
goddamn
circles
delicious
anyway.
pizza. That pizza might be gone already, you know. I hope you got a piece.
I got a slice right here.
X-Ray didn't get a slice. Just you think you're better than me because you have a slice of pizza.
No, I think I'm better than you.
What are you drinking?
Why?
I was going to buy a drink. What happened to my whiskey?
Where's the sipping whiskey?
I gave my
Beer,
whiskey to
Burns,
my
like
wife,
all my
and now my
friends.
whiskey's gone.
Hey, everybody. Cheers to all my
Huzzah!
friends.
All my
Welcome
friends.
aboard. Thank you for coming.
And a big shout out to all the people that couldn't be here today because they were just too goddamn stupid or they didn't care enough. Hey! Here's my whiskey. It's got this fine whiskey here. What do you think of that? It's good
What kind
for
of whiskey you drinking?
A little 21-year-old.
Uh-huh.
You know what
I had
happens?
a little 21-year-old
Yeah, I bet
once.
you did. That's right.
I was 23 at the
You
time.
were 23, so it was all legal. Somebody told me upstairs on the upper deck, Jones, that there's footage of Aldo's burning on YouTube.
Yeah, you didn't see that?
No, I took my own still photographs.
Oh, no, yeah.
Yes, I sit home and stare at them late in the night and play with my nipples. But I have not seen the actual videotape. Was it evidence, or it just turned up?
No, there was no evidence. Come on, man.
Well, you never know.
That was a place where anything goes. How many folks have been to Aldo's in the old days? The Hideaway, right? Anything went there. Oh, man, you'd be smoking whatever you got on the dance floor.
Woo! We used to smoke the homemade angel dust there.
Oh, yeah, we smoked everything.
Guy used to spray embalming fluid on newspaper and then leave it out in the sun until it dried out. And then he would crumble it up and put it in a bag. And, of course, it was free, so we smoked it.
Actually,
And
he
we're
didn't
fun.
tell me. He handed it off to me, and he didn't tell me it was angel dust.
Oh, because that would have been different if you knew it was the dust.
I
You
wouldn't have
never
done it,
right.
actually. I don't think.
You would have stuck strictly to
I remember
snorting
crying
no-dos.
in the car that night, telling Burns that I'm unemployable, and, you know, that everything in the world sucks. And he said he'd take care of me, and I was crying, and I gave him the keys to the cars. It's true. Somebody dosed me with angel dust.
Yes.
And he said he would take care of me, and that it was all right. Give me the keys, Jones. He started the car, and he drove off to a strip club in Carlstadt. And he brought me into the strip bar where I was, like, leaning on the walls, trying to find my way to a seat. And the girls who were dancing were looking at me laughing. You know, tell that to a court-appointed psychiatrist 10 years later when the stripper's pointing at you laughing.
I think you did just quite under my tutelage, Jones. You have risen to your current position where you stand alone, large, swollen, and in charge on top of the entertainment world, Jones.
Oh, yeah, this is it, baby.
Right.
The SS Drool.
Think of me as, like if the Colonel and Dr. Nick had a son. Well, I don't know if that's possible.
Oh, what Colonel? Colonel Sanders?
No, Colonel Tom Parker.
Oh, come on.
Right. If the
I gotta
Colonel
think for Colonel
Tom
Sanders.
Parker
He's
and
a
Dr.
genius,
Nick
you know.
had some type of baby, or maybe they adopted from, like, the damaged kids' home or something, that's what you would be, somehow. I raised you right, kid. I taught you how to smoke like a man. You were smoking those girly cigarettes.
Yeah, the reason I
Right.
started smoking is because of X-ray.
Yeah,
I wanted to
you
be
owe me for
Robert
that.
Blake.
That's right.
And I had an unlit cigarette in my mouth all the time, walking around thinking I was cool. And he would always come at me with the lighter.
Well, they
And
were like-
eventually, I gave in.
But then,
Worked
I
my
like
way
that.
up to 3 packs a day
They were like
for
Virginia.
25 years. So when I'm dead, Burns, and you're urinating on my grave,
I wouldn't do that, unless you're on
just
fire.
remember that.
Right. Jones, if this boat goes down today and you're burning, I wouldn't urinate on you.
He's the man who taught me how to take acid.
I did.
He's the man who used to give me all of his cocaine.
I did. I didn't give you all my cocaine.
Got any?
I always said, whatever I gave you, I had twice as much in my pocket. And who I was kind enough not to invite you out for the cocaine the night I spent the night in jail. See, that's the difference between me and you. You were never on the inside,
I was never
bro.
in the big house.
I was on the inside.
You know why? Because he went out to the car with somebody else, and he didn't invite me. That's why. And he got busted, and I ended up walking home.
When you came out of the bar, as I recall, the car was still there with the doors open and the lights on, and my friend and I were gone.
Yeah. I kind of figured something was up.
Hey.
And then my friend BP, our friend BP, said to me, they probably took him down, by the dumps in Lyndhurst, because that's where they take you. They beat the hell out of you.
Beat them, right.
But it turns out, they actually took you to jail.
Things like that don't happen in X-Ray Burns, America. Only, I paid my debt to society there. I was a guest of the Lyndhurst Hilton overnight. and the police officer brought me a delicious buttered roll.
Yes, and who was there in the passenger seat with you when you had to have to drive to Hackensack every week and pee in a bottle?
You, probably.
Yes.
That's the only way I had to get up there.
Yeah.
Right. And plus, I could always you like to watch me pee in a bottle even when I wasn't on probation. But the fact that I was on the inside, Jones, I think gives me a different perspective, a keen insight into life. And when I looked at the faces here in the crowd, especially, I could tell that none of these people would know anything about criminal activity.
Now let's see. You went out to the car around like 1:45, 12:30 at night.
End of the night.
Right. By the time you're processed and all that,
Right.
and you were out in the morning, like several hours later.
No, I
showed
didn't
up
get
at
out.
the gas station
I
pumping
didn't-
gas.
I had to have a Jersey City detective came to the Lyndhurst police station pretending to be my father.
Oh, I remember that guy.
Although I didn't know that it wasn't my father. And the cops came in and said, "Your old man's here." And boy, is he pissed off. And I'm thinking, okay, this is it. This is I'm done. And I walked out there and I saw it was a compadre of mine, a Jersey City detective who was feigning relations with me to get me to bring me out of the joint, Joe.
I remember that guy well. He tried to fix a ticket with me for me in the Hudson County Police.
How'd
But
that
the
work
Hudson
out for
County
you?
Police wouldn't play.
Ah.
They wouldn't play ball.
Wouldn't play hardball.
Well, the Hudson County Police doesn't exist anymore, huh?
Yeah,
So
that's
Jones
right.
got the last laugh.
That's right. You had, from what I recall, you being a bit of a scofflaw, had a major outstanding balance at one point for your repeated scofflawery. Your
It's
general
all taken care
contempt
of,
for the...
Burns.
All taken care of?
All taken care
You
of.
sure?
Yeah, I'm
Are you
clean.
sure you're licensed
When the
to be
Coast Guard
piloting this
starts
boat?
following this boat because of the debauchery, and
Right.
I step out onto that pier, and the cops come up to me, I'm clean, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all right. Cost me $800 for a mouthpiece to make sure that worked out, and a private eye.
If the Coast Guard pulls us over, you hand your hat and your coat there to MTA Tony, and you and me go out the back way. I'll give somebody my sailor hat and my kilt, and they'll take them away. They're thinking, hey,
Yes.
who wants to wear Jonesy's hat? Who wants to wear Jonesy's jacket?
Jonesy!
Ah!
The Glenn Jones radio program featuring X-Ray Burns. Freeform radio. Long may your lum reek.
Ah! Captain, my
of your
captain. Hey, Jones,
And
this
that's
is New York, right? Even though we're in these
I
waters
don't know.
here,
It
this
could
is
be
New York?
Jersey, could be New York. Who knows?
Do you think, would a captain, like, be able to marry me to an ice machine or something? Right. Or can I marry people here? Can I borrow your hat and marry some people?
Sure.
All right. Anybody who wants to marry me, leave your name with my wife and see me before the end of the cruise. And be
you know-
sure you enjoy your delicious pizza.
And I always like to do this as a service to the IBJ. If any of you have had any fantastic ideas about the great state of New Jersey, or the U.S. for that matter, that you wanted to pitch to the guys from Weird New Jersey, well, Mark Moran is upstairs or somewhere around here right now. He's the one with the big gay mustache. He grew
Right.
that
Yeah.
on purpose. And, he's all ears, and he's yours until we get back to Doc, right?
Actually, I think he's about 80% ears and 20% testicles.
Well, you do watch his dog, so
Yes.
you might know a little more about things
You
than I
should
do.
see what I do with his dog.
Jonesy, the Glenn Jones radio
Yeah.
program featuring X-Ray Burns. I said Jonesy! Ah! Jones radio program featuring X-Ray Burns. Jonesy! Ah! Glenn Jones radio program featuring X-Ray Burns. Oh, baby! Woo! Look at us now.
Why don't you go upstairs? Me and the engineer are going to take the show in a different direction. What do you think of that?
At this point, I'd like it.
Little Insane Clown Posse, maybe, mix it up. Shout out to my friends in Detroit.
Did you bring your Insane Clown Posse?
Hang on. I think I left it in my other kilt.
Burns has removed his shirt since the beginning of the
I
broadcast.
put on my vest. I'm
I
taking
usually
the vest
save
off.
the removal of the shirt until later in the show.
It's later than you think already, Jones. What do you think of that? Would you have bet your bottom dollar we would still be floating this far into the broadcast?
Yeah, I would actually.
Touch my nipples, baby.
They're very odd. They're like dime-shaped nipples. Very pointy.
Dime-shaped?
Yeah, they're dime-shaped.
I thought they're more like jellyfish.
Yeah.
What do you think of this thing? What can you tell me about this thing?
It looks like brine sticking
What about
out.
this spot here? You see that?
Oh, that's bad.
Come here,
Burns.
get closer.
Yeah, that's real bad. No,
Come here, get closer.
That's a bad one.
What's it taste like? Do my nipples taste funny, Jones?
I don't know, Burns.
Everything else about me is funny, right? All my letters were... What's that? Fire? Up sec... What? Who? Oh, they want me to lick the deck of the ship.
Nah, it's a carpet, Burns.
It's carpeted, first of all.
Yeah.
This is not the great stage at the legendary Rock and Roll Club Maxwell's in Hoboken. I will only lick the finest of stages and the finest of stagehands. Well, actually, even a mediocre stagehand I would lick, but I will not lick the deck of this particular ship.
Now, wait a minute here. What is this guy, a trained monkey, you know?
Right.
You do a stunt once and you got to
Right.
do it over and over and over again.
These people just want to strip
He's going to
me
find something else to
of
lick.
my God-given dignity.
Jonesy! The Glenn Jones radio program featuring X-Ray Burns.
Woo! Woo!
Hey, look, everybody, there's no line at the bar while we're on the air.
I think that's where the fire is. I think the smoke and flames force people to move to the front of the boat.
Oh. Yeah, everybody move to the front of the boat now.
Yeah, don't kick the windows out if you even smell a little bit of smoke. Actually, on a serious note, Jones, we've so far come without incident on this cruise. However, our friend MTA Tony has lost his keys and needs them to get off this boat. Apparently, he was upstairs on the second deck showing people his keys, and somebody put them in their pocket. So, if you have Tony's keys, here's Tony's keys right here. See, it's all about miracles. Glenn Jones, the miracle worker. Look at that. That broad who used to shower with Helen Keller. Ann Sullivan. Ann Sullivan's got nothing on Jones. Jones makes miracles happen.
Jonesy! The Glenn Jones radio program featuring X-Ray Burns. Freeform radio, baby. Long may your lum reek.
Woo! This lady out here has got a hook for a hand, Jones. A hook for a hand. Look at that.
That's okay. Todd has 9 fingers. Show everybody your fingers. See?
How do I
Missing a
know?
tip there.
Maybe he's only got 8 fingers, and he put the extra one on to confuse us.
We get so much mileage out of that. Enjoy the rest of the cruise. Thank you for coming aboard today.
Drink up. Drink and drive.
Cheers to all my friends.
All my
IBJ.
friends.